It's time. Yay! Literally anything else. There's a bird outside my window. It's a robin. It's watching me. Ooh, like Atticus Finch. It got ripped apart. No, he thinks. I think Atticus Finch is black, has long hair, is in his early 20s, and is gay. Ew. Oh, I like that paper. I'm taking it. Sketchbook 29 tour. This thing this thing is really thick. It's yeah. Anyways, so the whole tour of the front, you got this drawing. It used to be we have these like clear plastic things on our school computers, and so this is just a thing I put in there. I have a different thing in there now, but I wanted to put it on my sketchbook, so I did. And then most of these stickers, except for like the bigger ones, and like this one and this one, are from this, there's this like, I don't know if it's specifically a site, but it's called Sticky Club. I'll put the user name up here. It's like this monthly subscription for stickers. It's really cool. Yeah, so it's for most of my stickers. All of the stickers on here except for this one, and then all of the stickers on here except for this one, this one, this one, and then the bigger ones like these. Yeah, so let's get into actual sketchbook portion. Okay, trigger warnings: shirtless characters, blood/gore, romance, implied nudity, and it's not shown, mention of abuse and toxic situations. Yeah. This sketchbook took me 4 months and 2 days, almost half a year. Usually my sketchbooks don't take me this long. I mean, I finished basically all of this in like 3 days, so if I went at the same speed I did it like the front, it would have been like 6 months. But I powered through this. For most of these, I did it. For these two, I did it halfway. Work hard on spreads and character interactions. I did those halfway, and then work on colors and full pieces. I did that a lot. My characters, Theo and Atticus, mine. These are the headphones I use. I don't know. No one's probably gonna be curious about it, but if anyone is, this is random trash and stuff, because, okay, little story time. The reason why I rushed the last bit of my sketchbook is because this technically isn't a sketchbook. I don't know if I have, you can really tell here. Don't mind this, I wanted to finish the page really quickly. It's dotted. And it's meant for, it's like a bullet journal. It's meant for journaling, not drawing. And I realized that like halfway through. I was like, oh. So, and there's like page contents, which I didn't use. It actually would have been cool if I put like the characters I had on each page, but I didn't, so. Yeah. This is also from the films I used. First page, I love this. I don't know if I came up with that in my head. I think I used a little bit of references and mixed them together, so it wasn't completely all me. My character Jude. Oh, he's so evil. I love drawing him so much. I draw Jude so much in the sketchbook. It's wild. Atticus, this little thing. funny little comic I made. I'm not gonna read that out loud. Animals, Red Hood. I love Red Hood. And anyways, concept for a character. I don't think he's true. This is one of my favorite drawings. It's of Atticus and Theo. I like it because I did the lighting pretty well for this piece. I would change a few things if I went back, but this one is the one every time someone sees it, they're like, that's so cool. And so, yeah. Daniel. Just random stuff. Theo. I don't hate this drawing. It's okay. This. So this is just a random drawing of Theo. I don't like it very much. But anytime anyone looks through my sketchbook, because there's some people I'll be like, okay, you can look through my sketchbook, but like, I love this one the most. This one's my favorite. And I'm like, look at this. Look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at literally anything else in here. I don't like this. It makes me so mad. This was from when I went to, my school has a winter formal, so it's from then. There's a bird outside my window. It's a robin. It's wonderful. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, I got distracted. There's a bird outside of my window. So we were making cards for like elderly people because it was like loneliness month, because February is like lonely month, and so I'm in a service club and they were like, hey, let's make cards, but we need to finish them, like it was middle of January or February, not January, February, and they were like, hey, let's make some cards for the elderly, and I was like, great. And so I drew this with like a little fun fact, because fun fact, tigers, when they trust you and they'll squint their eyes at you, because it shows that they trust you, and it's just a really cute fact. But they were like, hey, if you aren't finished, take it home, finish it. I took it home. It ended up, I forgot about it. It ended up being past February, and then I spilled water on the rest of the card. So now it's in my sketchbook. Sorry for any of the people who wanted it. It's sorry. Concepts for Mio. Mio is a stand-in name. If you have any ideas for names for this little guy, give me some suggestions. They're non-binary, and they're Atticus and Theo's child. So yeah. But I saw this, I don't know what the reference is. I can't think of like the actual reference in my mind, but it's a guy holding a cigarette for another guy, so I drew it with Atticus and Theo in their place. Just some cute little doodles on the outside. I did this as a project. Spoiler alert. It got ripped apart because one, it wasn't super strong and it was meant to hang. Two, I hated it. Everyone was like, oh, I love it so much, it's so cute. I'm like, no, stop, I hated it. And the base for it, the piece was too heavy, so the base started breaking. I have the base now, it holds my jewelry. Mio, when they're older. I got some stuff. Some of my characters I drew, and then at this point I hadn't named Mio. A big issue with Mio's name for me is Mio just sounds like Theo, which is her dad's name, one of her dad's names. But so there's Theo. I hate these drawings, don't look at them. This page, this is some tape from my art class. My two characters, these are Atticus's fathers, Cassius and Blythe. This okay drawing of Atticus, and a little drawing of Theo. concept for Theo's dad. I don't know if that's still Theo's dad. I don't think so. It may be his stepdad, because there's a whole thing with the story. I love this drawing of dude. He's so pretty. Anyways, some random doodles. Oh my gosh. Okay. This page is okay. Some stuff taped in. I made this into a piece and threw it away because I didn't like it. Because this is like, it's like a game console, and then it's a tree, but the concept is there's like a colored sheet behind it. You can go back and forth, so it shows the seasons, which when I drew it, it was really cool, but like the actual thing came out not the best. I have a story of this, so little eye. I think this one's really pretty. This never mind, don't look at that. Okay, so this is my character, Atticus. If you have read the famous story To Kill a Mockingbird, you'll know there's a character named Atticus. No spoilers here for To Kill a Mockingbird. My teacher came up to me because we were in class, and I was drawing away, and he was like, "Oh, what are you drawing?" And I go, "Oh, just my character." And he goes, "Oh, really? Does this character have a name?" And I go, "Yeah, his name's Atticus." And he goes, "Oh, like Atticus Finch?" And I thought he was talking about like the name. I thought he was saying, "Oh, his name's similar to Atticus Finch." And I was like, "Yeah." And so he was like, "Oh, I never knew anyone had imagined him like that." And I was like, "No, he thinks." I think Atticus Finch is black, has long hair, is in his early 20s, and is gay. Because that is my Atticus. But I just kind of, I think that's really funny. Concept, I have this concept where like the spine of the character gets ripped out. If I did this again, I would go along with the ribs and do some stuff on the ribs, but yeah. This was a thing, my friend, I was like, "Hey, what should I write on this like little piece of tape?" And she goes, "I don't know, depends." And so I wrote, I don't know, it depends. Yeah. You got Atticus and Theo. I love Theo in this. I hate Atticus. I love the background, but I hate like the like this part of the background. I might do it again soon. How soon? That's a great question. I don't know, but yeah. This is I stole this paper from my class. We were doing collages, and so there's some paper, and I was like, "Oh, I like that paper. I'm taking it." So I took it. A little drawing of me here. Atticus and Theo cuddling. Just another page. Some buildings, some random stuff. Some Toothless. Me and some of my family had just rewatched How to Train Your Dragon, the first like animated movie. Good stuff. Dania, Atticus. This little, I love this drawing. It's like a little thing. So Atticus is way taller than Theo, and so I was like, okay, well, you know what tall guys do with short people they like romantically? They they put their hands on their knees and like start flirting with them, and then the short person gets annoyed, like, you know. And so I drew this. My brother had a little performance he was doing, and so I drew it while waiting. Because we had to go early because he had to go to the practice, but there was nothing around, so we just sat through the practice and then sat through an entire repeat of the practice, which was the show. So I was drawing. Yeah. Went to zoo, and so here's just some animal doodles. Some more. I was trying to make a character and it just was not working. This. I make a How to Train Your Dragon OC later. You'll see him. He makes me happy, and Instagram didn't like him, and upsets me. So it's BMX women. Wow. This awful drawing of Jude. That. This is behind this drawing is the shame page. We don't look at the shame page. Goofy drawings of me. This little page. I think at the time I was really... The sketchbook I had before this had black paper, and so I was kind of trying to adjust to having white paper again. So there's that. Oh yeah, and my sketchbook with black paper is on my channel, so if you want to go see that, go watch it, because all of my sketchbook tours and videos have like no views. Please, I love you forever. My friends, this is a D&D campaign I'm planning for my friends, so if you're my friends who are watching this, who are going to be in my D&D campaign, which most likely isn't these people, because I don't even think they have any, like, they have YouTube, but I don't think they know I have a YouTube, so, but, this was for a photography class I had. We were editing pictures, and so I drew out a little thing. Guys, it's my How to Train Your Dragon OC. So this dragon is called a blood glider, and their design is inspired off of sheep. And you know how like different dragons have different like ways of, I guess, like shooting fire or whatever. So blood gliders don't do that. They shoot like sound waves, so it'll push people back and like doing different things. But if you like quiet it down more, it sounds like a sheep flying. And I think that call me mastermind, call me genius. They prefer, like, they love animals and sheep, and they prefer to stay in a grassy area, and they were named blood gliders after their color. I drew this when I was at my sister's work, because we were visiting her, and so I was sitting in her work, just drawing away. And my dragon's name is Cornelius, because isn't that so snazzy and cool? He's found with holes in his wings, and so my character, like, took some leather and sewed it up. And then you have some of my character. I was so sad Instagram didn't like these. YouTube's becoming my favorite to post on, actually, because Instagram, all of my videos, like, Instagram likes to play games. YouTube likes to show my art to people. Sometimes I don't. But, yeah. And so, I prefer YouTube. But the whole story with my OCs, it's not, I know a lot of people when they make OCs for Universe, they're like, my OC's like the new main character of a second movie, and I'm like, my OC, their whole spiel, their whole thing would be that they would go and like find different animals and like new animals and discover new species. Yeah, and I think that's so cute. And my OC is inspired by little drawing of me. That one audio. Nothing special. I found this lamp at the thrift store. It didn't have the stars and stuff on it. I drew the stars on there. But I found it at a thrift store and it was like $5 and it's a touch lamp. I love it so much. A little romantic page. I love this. It's so cute. Just some doodles. Mainly just Atticus and Theo. That's basically the entire page. Atticus with his hair down. So cute. My D&D characters that are gonna be in my D&D thing. Theo. Did if Atticus and Theo were wolves, and so that's what these two are. Nothing really special. This is 201 audio. Both YouTube and Instagram didn't like this. I love this. It's that one audio. I don't want your soul. Then what do you want? For my gift, all I ask is for you to do the one thing you're good at. What is that? Fight. And so it's Jude talking to Theo. So Jude is 20 years older than Theo. Jude fell in love with Theo's mom. Theo was born. Theo lived until about 5. Jude realized Theo looks like his mom. And so he kidnapped him and he like does awful things to him because he likes that kind of stuff. I just put my hand over my face. Probably shouldn't do that for audio purposes, but it's fine. But Jude likes to screw with Theo. I love this drawing. Jude is an awful man. Jude is also really hot. But now Jude is straight, but Jude does things that Jude should not do, because Theo looks like his mom. Yeah, you can imply what you want to. I was skateboarding. I haven't skateboarded in a while because I kind of ruined my favorite pants and I have no crappy pants to wear. So, Dania and Cameron, oh, so cute. Atticus and Theo, Jasper. There wasn't a lot of Jasper in here. My last sketchbook, there's a lot of Jasper. Yeah. I didn't draw these 3 things. I did not draw these 3 things. My friend did. This is, I had it back in like 2020, 2021. There was this audio book. It was, it was a romance and it was about like a king but he's king because of his powers, and there's like different kings of different kingdoms around the world. It's in a modern day setting, and the other person, a guy who's just normal got powers, and then he like fights him, and then he hates him at first, but then he starts loving him. It's a whole thing. It was my comfort podcast. I swear I listened to it 20 times almost all the way through. I was obsessed with it. I would listen to it while drawing. I would listen to it while doing chores. I would listen to it while going to school. I would listen to every second I could. I was listening to it. So this is just kind of inspired because I don't listen to it anymore. The author she got a professional person to do all the narrating. because originally the author read it all, and she did voices for her characters, but then they had this guy come in and do the, like, read for it, and then but then they put her voices in, but the voices were way lower quality. It was bad. And also the story, looking back at it now, it's probably like really cringe now, but that's okay. She still has her original version up on her YouTube, but Atticus, Theo, this was a video I drew it, and I was like, it's a draw with me video, but I hate this page, and so I just did not post it. Jasper. I love this one of Jasper. This one, depressed boy, and bloody noses of Dania, but I don't like this drawing. Theo. This is a very, don't look at my mask. This is a very hard sketchbook to flip through. Just some doodles. A little me in the corner. So cute, so cute. Face. This is when I learned how to do this, like, thing. I became the, like, only thing I drew. It was crazy. One of my favorite things to do is, like, these flip out pages. And it's so funny because you're like, I've scared myself multiple times over this. Here's a drawing of Theo, and you're like, oh, it's just a drawing of Theo, and then you get jump scared by by Atticus down here. It's so funny. I love this drawing. It's so cute. And then this little gas mask drawing, the awful drawing in. I don't mind this drawing. I think this one's getting cute. That one's bad. Yeah. And the bird's outside my window again. The sequel. Guys, I love birds. Sorry. This was for a reel. That reel and the YouTube shorts both didn't do well. It's like this. It's this video and someone going, short, like, or girls are supposed to have long hair and boys are supposed to have short hair. So I drew. No, men with long hair and beards. Oh my gosh. Concepting stuff, random stuff. He looks so bad at this. This is just a random page of, like, doodles and stuff. I got to see the Minecraft movie. Yeah. So, I love this drawing. I think it's so cute. It's really safe for, like, tons of glare. It's fine. I love this drawing. Oh. This is judge me. I don't care. I do care, but Raymond, just some doodles. Like, there's nothing, wow, special. This. So I was exercising a lot because I used to be I would sit at home all day, every day. Like, I would go to school, I would come home, I would sit on my couch, and I would watch until dinner, and then I would watch something with my family, and then I would watch, and I would be drawing that whole time, which is not healthy for you, but people are like, oh, how do you get so good at drawing? Because that was my only thing I ever did. Yeah. But so, I joined the soccer team at my school, in which my, the captain of our team, so we don't actually have soccer teams at our school. Our school and another school, we both don't have sports, and so we were like, let's do a game of soccer. Or they were like, let's do a game. And our school was like, yeah. And we agreed to a soccer game. We practiced. We didn't even really practice. We did tryouts, but everyone in tryouts got in because we're a teeny tiny school. And then we did a scrimmage. That's it. The other team, every day after school, was going and practicing. We had the team captain was on the varsity soccer team. So, and when we actually played the game, I was in it the least. the captain of our team, she pulled a lot of people out, and it ended up being like halfway through. It was halftime, and she was like, okay, who hasn't played? And me and like 2 other people raised their hand. She put everyone else in the game except for me. And the only reason I went in is not because I don't think she even called me in. They were like, hey, you go in. Everyone else cannot go in right now. I was in there for like 5 minutes out of like a 1 to 2 hour game. And I'm good at soccer. So basically, yap session, guys. In soccer, when you do a corner kick, you have to get on people. But when I looked around, there wasn't anyone to get on. So I was like, okay, I'll just stand around the goal kind of to try and protect it. Someone showed up apparently, and I know I looked and I know there wasn't anyone there. And the team captain was like, get on him. And I was like, I'm sorry. That happened 2 times. So she told me, she's like, get off the field. Yeah, but I was like, oh my gosh, I'm exercising, I'm doing soccer. Wow. I was walking 2 miles every day, climbing a tree, skateboarding, doing soccer, running, all of that kind of stuff. So me with my bag, you'll see later, I had a backpack obsession. At the time, I didn't have a backpack, and I wanted a backpack. Random page, pretty girl. It's a redraw from this, just bigger. Summer school, we have bands, and so I was kind of thinking if I were to design, because they have the art kids design covers for their band, so this is me concepting that. Stupid little sharks. Yeah. Dude, again. Here's where I drew this, my friend drew these, and then I drew everything else on this page. So this was my imagination. I had the backpack chosen for what I wanted, and I was just drawing myself. I was like, this is what it would be like at school. And this, I would climb the trees with my backpack. I love my backpack. But yeah, so it's that. Doodles I did during class. More doodles. Some more stuff from my world. Jasper, sharks, cameras, random stuff, random doodles. This is my Transformers OC. Well, I guess he's not really an OC anymore. It's just Theo. Okay, if I get to 1,000 followers, I'll describe my lore. Because I always have like this anxiety that someone's gonna steal my story, because I've seen it happen with like character designs and like basic stories so much, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let that happen. Raymond, some more with Raymond. Alec and Raymond, bird. Just some random stuff. Atticus with his scars, because he has scars. I just really drawn with him. Oh, this little guy. I love this drawing so much. Oh, and I hate this drawing so much. Halfway, we have Alec and Raymond, and then we have halfway done by May 4th. It took 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 days. Or no, 3 days actually. Just random stuff. A drawing of me. My glasses. I have glasses now. They broke and I was so devastated. They're fixed now though. It's wonderful. Okay. It was like the last week of school, and I was inches away from crashing out. Everyone was making me so mad. There's some people in specific which I'll yap about within flipping pages. Theo, like the before and after, that kind of stuff. Owl. Concept of like what my room could look like. I'm not changing the way my room looks. I love my room. This was really hot, man. I was driving to school, or my mom was driving me to school, and so she's driving me to school, doing all that stuff. Wow, cool. And I look over and I see this gorgeous man, and this is exactly what he looked like. He's so pretty. Yeah. This is my crush out. I'll describe some of the, not the actual people, but some of the things that people. There's one person who was obsessed. Actually, I've had multiple people obsessed with me, but one person in specific where she would be like, "Look at your sketchbook," and I was like, "I haven't drawn anything new," but she like, I'm okay with people looking at my sketchbook. I really don't care. Hence the sketchbook tour. But it was every day. She'd be like, "Let me look at it again." I was like, and she would stare at me during class, and I was like, "Okay, now I'm uncomfortable." And then there's like another girl who was also obsessed with me, just uncomfortable. And there's just another girl who she was crap talking someone, and then took the crap talk from someone else and accidentally made it into a rumor. And then she was all like, "Oh, did it?" And she called me and my friends art crap, not like straight, but there was someone interviewing our school, and she was interviewing each and every table, and it's me, my friend, and her, the girl who was annoying me. And she came up, she started talking to us, and the girl's responding with, "I hate the school, because I go to an art school. She's like, my parents need me to, and I was like, oh, okay, it's okay, breathe out. But then the girl was like, "Oh wow," and then was like, "Oh, that's okay, like, it's a really cool school, and it's really cool that you came here." This girl looked her straight in the eyes and goes, "You won't find any good art over here. Over there's where the good artists are. You can stop looking here and talking with us. We don't have good art." Oh my gosh, I know the crash out. I'm going to go. Yeah. And it's, no, I'm not gonna continue. Twins, Ash and Blaze. This is a simple like doodle for my friend. The friend who the other girl said her art and my art were crap. Oh god, this close to crash out. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have to hear her next year, and I'm just little guy. This was like the last day of school, so this is my school. We're a really small school, and so they put like our calendars in our school bathrooms and stuff, and so the last day I was like, I'm taking this because I want it. We're not using it anymore. So yeah, Blaze, Alec. This was ripped out from the drawing I did. Not the drawing, but the thing I was talking about earlier. Random stuff. This was some like felt I had in said piece I was talking about. Yeah. Some school doodles. I didn't draw this. These two were these two, but these three I did. These four I did draw. Yeah. Cute little drawing of Atticus and Theo. This was a reel I made. I think I might have posted it on YouTube, but it's that like that one audio where it's like and it's like two shots and like people will like do the little this move and people will be like, "Oh, I love art, like, and I love doing art, I want to make it my career." And people saying I'm bad, like that kind of stuff. And so for mine I did I love having people like loving my art and follow me, and then because people will do this where they'll follow me to get the follow back and then unfollow me, or they'll get more followers and then they'll unfollow me. It makes me so mad. Concept for one of my worlds. So I was supposed to say cute, but it's actually really depressing. Oh, me a little crash out here. Some doodles from school. This is no spoilers unless you read the words. Don't read the words. You won't know what's going on here unless you've read the book. But it's Kaladin from Way of Kings, from that one scene in the first book. Yeah, don't, if you don't want spoilers, don't read that, but yeah. This drawing I did during class. Squeaky little guy. This. Oh, don't look at these. Look at this. But it's a little Jude and Theo drawing. It's him comparing a lamb and a wolf to those two. And she's like, it's natural to hurt you. Oh, I hate Jude. I hate him. Redraw from an old sketchbook. I don't think I've done a sketchbook tour on this one. Some doodles. Jude. I love this page is my profile on like all of the apps I'm on. So this is Thea's biological father. It's basically Thea's bio mom and bio dad broke up, and then they both like men. So different universes call for different things. Once you know that story, that'll make sense. But so here we have his bio father, and then his bio father's probably gonna stay the same, but his boyfriend is probably gonna be redesigned. And it's like this, I love you, Raymond. I love Raymond. He doesn't have his beard in this picture, and he looks so baby face. I love adding cans into my sketchbook. Atticus and Theo. Atticus and Theo. I was watching Vacation's video where they were going through their old sketchbook when they went to Dream SMP. If this video gets to 100 likes, I will tour my sketchbook with Dream SMP stuff in it. Oh gosh. My glasses broke outside. We're like, no, it was so cringe. Every like 10 seconds I would be like, pop, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got flashbacks to me. And so this is me, and then I did this drawing, and I was like, what I imagine a conversation with me and go, because I had two. Okay, if I met like me in 6th grade, there'd be 2 outcomes. Younger me would think I'm the coolest person ever, or would think I'm the lamest person ever. And so there's this, we used to be so cool and pog and ... like DSMP and My Hero Academia. We're so good right now. Shut up. I just want my cat. What kind of name is that? If your name's Cat, I love you. You're okay. But for me specifically, ugh. And it's me saying die. Because when people piss me off, I'll just look at them and go, die. I don't actually do that, but it's in my room when I'm crashing out at people. Pretty short to almost 5,000 or 500 likes. I have a reel with 1,500 likes. Boom. Eat that, Instagram. Just.one.ghost. Well, Bernie did for that, like, song, like that one, Bubble Guppies song. Flightless Bird. I love this drawing. Oh my gosh. Just.one.ghostYT, which literally translates to I don't bargain mother. That's one of my favorite Walker's Go Well videos. Cause if you don't know, Just.one.ghostYT means something along the lines of where's the library? Is there a library around here? Along those lines. It's not mean I don't bargain mother. And I just think that's so funny. This is a drawing of Magnus Chase. It's so Rick Riordan, the author of Percy Jackson, he wrote another book called Magnus Chase, and it's about Norse gods. It was the first book I read of Riordan stuff, and I like Percy Jackson. I'm reading it right now. I love it. Magnus Chase is my favorite. So this is my first, it's like a drawing. I was gonna turn it into a finished piece, but I decided I didn't like it. If you saw the cover to this, you'll know what the final drawing was like. But it's Magnus and Alex. This is the final drawing. Oh my gosh, I love the way I did Magnus's skin. I wasn't able to get that when I did it with Alex's skin. I love it. My character's flirting. Sick but still drawing. Sorry if I sound really gross right now. I'm sick. Yeah. We drawing old art. YouTube loved these videos. Instagram hated them. Another reason of why YouTube is one of my favorites. We're doing old art. This one got the most likes. This one got the second most likes, and this one got the least likes. But this one's almost at 100 likes. Which is crazy because this one's my favorite. This one's my second favorite. This one's my least favorite. And I redrew them from 6th grade. Jude, again. Be gay, do crime. Yeah. This little guy. I love this drawing. I was about to say self-portrait. I don't look like that. That's what I would have drawn a self-portrait as a year ago. Gotham needs me, but I need her. Wait, 1 second. So this is my next sketchbook. I printed out some memes. So we have Batman saying boys. This one, but better. Gotham needs me, but I need her. Get rotated, idiot. Kelly and Philly with the judging you, and then another one bites the dust. This one is off of wrong side. This one's off of a, what's it called, Sour Patch Kid thing. Sorry, I just ran up and down the stairs. And then here we have Philly and Kelly again, and then we have one of the doors. I don't know which door it is. With in the barrel. I felt the need to share those. But I have some extras. The printer, I had to print 3 different times because the printer and I have beef. Because it kept printing awfully. So Gotham needs me, but I need her. Philly and Kelly. Bilbo Baggins. This is in my wallet right now. Hate King. My friend drew these 5. I can count. Yeah. Guys. This. I was gonna do the whole thing, but halfway through I was like, I don't want to do this. And what my original plan was to draw Jasper, Atticus, and Theo in this with the whole scene from the story, but I ended up not doing that. So this was for that Egyptian meme, or not meme, but the animation I'm thinking back to like 2021 everything that was like animated and was like the, you know, the do 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 was called me Gandalf. This is Raymond and Alec. Kisses, kisses. This was for, I haven't posted it on Instagram yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna either love it or hate it. Reels, I think liked it a decent bit. I think it got like 50 likes, maybe 100. But it's that one Billie Eilish, but the old me is still me and maybe the real me, and I think she's pretty. So we have really little me, like early elementary, late elementary, early middle school, late middle school, and then early high school, which is where I'm at now. So middle school me, was such a jerk, man. Middle school, I like 6th and 7th grade, I was like, I hate everyone, I'm better than everyone. And then 8th grade me was just something. I think specifically 8th graders, 8th grade, not all 8th graders. 8th graders are so cocky until they're around someone older than them. That's at least from all of the people I've known, or not all, a good chunk of them, that's the way they act. Nerdy person will die. Nerd. Who will pray for you when you're gone? When you're gone. Anyways, Jude. Yeah, I have this concept that Jude traps Theo's life force in an orb, and like if he rubs it, it'll hurt Theo, and but if he breaks it, it'll kill Theo. So I have like a thing, and I'm like, well, that's how it could control him in some of the universes. Really pretty. Atticus, or Theo, that's Theo. Theodron, Jude and Theo. I hate Jude so much. Jude, again, he's so bare in this. He has hair. It's just 100%. This is him. Jude again. Some doodles. Random doodles. So we have Alec, and then we have Raymond in a bun costume. I saw someone and they drew something else really pretty, and I was like, oh, I have to draw it. This was when I was walking in every page. I have these tissue boxes we have. They have really pretty, like, outside covers. So I take all of them into my sketchbook. Here we have Meow, Cassius, Meow. So this is a little story. Basically, to simplify it, how do I simplify this in a way that YouTube won't hate me for? Meow's kidnapped by this like feminist group and goes to like this like only female island, and all of the guys there have their things. Because it's like a thing for like, it's specifically, it's made for all women, but like it's also there to be like a safe haven for any girls who've been mistreated by men. And there's like a goddess of femininity, and they worship her. Theo has gone through what those women have, like the women who've been taken advantage of. Theo has been taken advantage of, and there's this person, she is a masked person, so everyone assumes it's a girl because they've been taken advantage of. It's not, it's Theo. Theo marries the king of it, or Theo's the prince of an island, and then marry someone, and then they become the hands, like a sort of king, sort of not. But they have Meow, and Meow's born, but they're not binary. Theo sacrifices himself for Meow and goes and gets taken advantage of again by these awful people to save Meow from having that happen to her. And then they're on this like ship. The ship gets taken over. All of like the guys who have done the evil like kill all of those guys. They don't know whether or not Theo is good or bad, but like they assume, well, he's a man, so. But they keep him on the ship because they're like, we don't know for sure. We'll sacrifice him for the entire island to make everyone feel better. But they also, so now Atticus is struggling with like basically the loss of his husband. He thinks his husband's dead. And then the people from the island kidnapped Mio because they assume Mio being taken advantage of, because that city is like one of the evil places in the city, which Atticus and Theo, the basically kings of the city, are trying to stop. And they kidnapped Mio. Mio's mom, the goddess of femininity, whoa, spoilers! Yeah, she gave them like this little plush, and so Mio goes to this island. That's just the one thing Mio like took with her. Theo gets to the island around the same time. The women at the island rip their teddy bear because they're like, well, it reminds you of your old kingdom, and they're trying to convince her that her parents were trying to do bad things to her. And she's like, she feels unsafe. She's being like basically abused by these women who think they're doing good for her. And so then Theo comes in and like saves them. This is a situation on the boat when they're like, are you good, are you bad? And they're like, I swear I'm on your side. I like this. I tried to match the color scheme, but I did. Don't talk about that. I like this page a lot. Cassius, Dania, Blaze. Don't know who that is. Raymond. Jude again. I love this drawing of Jude. He's, I don't know what I want Jude's race to be. I'm still debating on that. Ash, Blaze. Fun fact, I took Ash and Blaze's name from some old characters of mine that were also twins. Cassius, Alec, this old ruler from 5th grade that finally broke. Atticus, Dania, and random drawing. Ash, Dania, Alec and Raymond, Jude, random drawing, Raymond, some Mio drawings. Also reminder, please give me the names for Mio. I'm begging you. I think this is a drawing of me. Cassius, I think. And Theo, Jude, Dania, random doodles. I gave up halfway on the spread if that wasn't obvious. Also, little doodle. Drawing of me, the last page, my stats. Instagram, I have 1,063 followers. My Instagram has been stuck at followers for so long. It's been like 1,060 to like 1,080 for like months. Like within the first like 6 months, I got like 500 followers, and then within like the first around a year, actually less than that, I got 1,000 followers, and now it's just the same. YouTube, on the other hand, 198. Right now, as of recording this video, I'm at 201, which I've gotten like 100 followers in like 3 days, and I've gotten almost 200 followers, well, I guess around 150 in about a week, which is crazy. Pinterest followers, 5. Book/interests, Percy Jackson, Magnus Chase, Wave Kings, Fruit Basket, Hobbit, / Lord of the Rings, Hades Town, Epic the Musical, Arcane, The Batman. Accounts all Just.one.Ghost. I said on Pinterest where it's Just.one.Ghost/Just.one.Ghost. Random stats. During this, I read 2 books fully the way through. 31k views on YouTube. 15 years old. End of freshman year. Favorite dessert, tiramisu. Favorite food, sushi. Favorite drink. Lost around 78 pounds. $63 in my account. That went down. My new sketchbook was almost $20. Favorite medium, paint pens, height 5'7", weight 170, fan, favorite animal, lamb, favorite color, green, 4.0 GPA, jobless, single, pressure run. All the stats, I already said all of this. This is stuff for that. Theo, Atticus. This was like, I knew I was gonna do the final spread on this page, and I forgot to tape something, so there's that. Some random stuff. Get this out of the way. My friend drew that. random stuff. Some more live footage of me and the gang walking in. Boba Baggins is my spirit animal because I kind of want to stay at home, kind of want to travel, kind of hate people, but also still want to socialize a bit, and everyone annoys me. And this is, why is Bilbo called the burglar? Why can't we call him the rabbit? And then get yeah. Okay, and then the stuff in here. I think all of it is just paper. On the end of here, I have a little star thing. Anyways, the sketchbook is thick. Thank you all for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. I like this side better. Comment if you like, literally comment anything that's like not, you know, bad. I'm begging you. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Good day.